home team. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, ready! Gun, gun!
They'll run on first down. Bush. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Bush. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 53 Mike. Check 53 Mike. Watch the pass.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Watch twist. Watch twist. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Ready, ready.
They're going to try and throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down, it's Bush, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Here we go. Here we go. Slant. 8.
On second down now, it's Bush. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, wahoo!
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Arnold. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now the pistol. It's Fournette. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The pitch to Fournette. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Strong right. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Who that? Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Arnold. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. On 2nd down, Lynch. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. He cuts it right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. 91 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They give to Bush going right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Going for it with McKinnon. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Fournette running out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Go! Look at me, zipper!
Mike 54, bring it! Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Arnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Boom! That's how we do it, baby.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
53, check.
Hey, Zoo!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Arnold. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Arnold. This is White on the screen. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Push him back. Push him back.
Ready?
A shotgun give to Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Blue draw quarters. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Defense.
Throwing on first down. Arnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to throw. Arnold. And now another one thrown incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up second.
Touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at his 4.
Let's go, baby.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, you know, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score in striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked on all week long.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing to start the drive. Arnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood!
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, here we go.
Mike!
From the gun, Arnold. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Watch the screen. Big ass.
Great.
Watch the shot.
Bush on 3rd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Ready.
Mike 54. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Go.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Fournette, a first down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll run it here. This is James White. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Here we go.
He can run, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 78 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On the set. Smooth.
Check, watch 54. Watch.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Hey, watch set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw on 2nd down. Arnold. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Ready. Hey, Alpha.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Now.
On 3rd down, Arnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Arnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Deep ball for Goodwin. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach is off.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, Lynch. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. Arnold. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
From the gun, Arnold. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Trying to punch it across with Bush. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Arnold. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Arnold. And that's complete. It's Green here. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
15. Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning. Don't get nervous.
First and 10 at the 45.
On 1st down, Arnold eluding the pressure right. Green brings it in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate there.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
On the counter, it's Bush. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll go again with Bush. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Newton forced out to his left. Aguilar has it. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Bush. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the home team here,